Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today, I'm going to teach you how to use your mind to become wealthy. How to use your mind to become wealthy. Now, if you're not getting better in life, you're actually going to get bitter in life. I'm going to say it one more time. If you're not getting better in life, you're actually going to get bitter in life. You see, imagine a pencil. No matter how sharp a pencil is, no matter how sharp a pencil is, you can get the sharpest pencil. If you keep on writing with that pencil, eventually it's going to get blunt. And if you don't sharpen that pencil, it's going to get to a point where even though it still has lead in it, it will stop writing. You won't be able to write because you haven't sharpened it. And then think about that. You are also a pencil. You are a pencil in God's hands. You. And unless you get a sharpener and then sharpen your pencil when it gets blunt, you're going to stop working. You're going to stop writing. And that's why you're not producing wealth anymore. That's why you're not producing fulfillment anymore. That's why you're not producing joy in your life anymore. Because you haven't sharpened your pencil. Think about it. The way a living human being sharpens his pencil is by meditating, thinking. You think. It's not really by reading. Reading just equips you to think better. Reading equips you to think better. It elevates your thoughts. So if you just read and you're not thinking, you're not meditating about it, it's like putting a lot of fuel in a car and then the car is not going anywhere. Then that car is going to be useless to you. So yes, read, but then you have to be thinking. You've got to meditate. You've got to analyze. If you look back at the life of Yeshua, whom some people call Jesus Christ, you see that every morning, he got up, went to a quiet place and engaged in prayer and deep meditation. Now, how do we know that? If you read scripture, you see that in the mornings, his disciples frequently had to go and look for him because they woke up, he was no longer in the house, he'd gone off somewhere and he was meditating and thinking. And that's what you need to do. Because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. And the best time to think, the best time to meditate is actually when you've just gotten up in the morning, after you've prayed, after you've done your devotion. Because when you wake up, you're no longer just a physical human being. You're in a state between the natural and the spiritual called theta. That's why when you wake up sometimes, you have memories about what you dreamt about. You have memories about other things. But then as you slowly begin to do human activities, natural activities, physical activities, those memories start to fade. You see, that grogginess that you get when you wake up is like a computer rebooting itself. So it's an ideal stage. It's a very special stage. You are caught between the natural and the physical. So meditate, pray, do your devotion, and then just begin to meditate. Meditate about your life. Meditate about what is going to happen to your life in the coming stages, in the coming years. Bill Gates, and you can Google this, you can research it. He has credited his success to think breaks he used to take for a week. He would go into the woods, into the forest, into, just an isolated place and have a think week where he's just thinking, meditating. And that's something that you have to inculcate as a habit. Otherwise, your pencil is just going to blunt and then you're going to stop producing, you're going to stop writing. You're just going to just become like an average person. As a man thinks, so is it. Your ability for great thought determines your ability for great wealth. If you look at history, whether it be Isaac Newton, whether it be Archimedes, all of the great men that achieved great things, Shakespeare, you name them. They've only achieved those things because they were great thinkers. They isolated themselves and then they thought. That's why while he was thinking under an apple tree, Isaac Newton had the idea that became the law of gravity. Probably the greatest scientific discovery ever. That's why when he was thinking and meditating in a bathtub, Archimedes had the idea. And now we have Archimedes' theory, the displacement theory. So you need to be thinking every morning when you wake up. And you know what? Don't just think. When you're thinking, think in an isolated place. Meditate in an isolated place. They call it ideating. That's the proper term, ideating. And have a piece of paper and a pencil. Don't think that, oh, whatever I think, I'm going to commit it into memory. You're going to forget it. You see, a short pencil is longer than a long memory. So you want to start thinking, meditating, ideating when you wake up. And that's when ideas, money-making ideas, society-changing ideas like artificial intelligence ideas, like the ideas that gave rise to Facebook, like the ideas that gave rise to the internet. I mean, wealth ideas, because you have to understand, money follows ideas. Ideas don't follow money. Money follows ideas. That's why you see, when all of these people, Mark Zuckerberg, when they came up with Facebook, he wasn't going to look for venture capitalists. Venture capitalists were going to look for him because they say, this guy has an idea. They were going to look for him and say, okay, we're going to offer you this amount of money. Give us a certain stake in your company. Same thing with Bill Gates and Microsoft. Same thing with Elon Musk. Ideas don't follow money. Money runs after ideas. So how are you going to get ideas? You're not going to get ideas when you wake up and then you reach for your phone, you watch TV, you begin to do endless scrolling on social media. No. Ideas are like a dove. They like gentle, quiet environment because they are spiritual. Ideas are actually spiritual. So if you're having such a natural physical activity, the din of traffic, noise on your phone, alerts on your phone, people quarreling, people arguing, you're not going to get ideas. I mean, those things are sucking you into the natural, into the physical. You want a quiet atmosphere where your mind, where your subconscious mind can travel into the eternal universe. And then you communicate it, because all ideas come from God. It's there in scripture. It says every good and every perfect gift comes from God. And it's not just in Christianity or Judaism or Islam. It's in basically every faith. So you want to meditate in the morning. Think and grow rich. Meditate. Just be quiet. Ideas will flutter and come into your mind. And then by the time those ideas come into your mind, you write them down. And don't worry, God is not going to give you an idea that is beyond your ability to carry it out. If it has entered your mind, it's an ability that you have to carry it out. So make sure that you begin to change your life. Don't just wake up and then reach for your phone. Don't just wake up and then begin to talk to people. Don't just wake up and go and watch TV. Don't just wake up and then go start making breakfast. Don't just wake up and do natural physical things. Wake up, take advantage of your better state, and then go into prayer and then deep meditation. Now, my name is Renan Mokri. If you've watched this and you have questions arising from this, put your questions in the comment section of this video. Myself, I'm going to bring them to me, and I'll do my best to respond to each and every category. But you got to remember, I do not have a WhatsApp forum, a Telegram channel, or a Gmail email address. Scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, so they're going to create a number of fake YouTube profiles with my image on them. That's how clever they are. They're going to use my image, and they're going to approach you in the comment sections of these videos telling you, helpline, guideline, contact me for more profitable information. I'm Renan Mokri. And when you contact them, they're going to lie to you. You're going to pay $1,000, and that's the last you're going to hear from them. And then you start chasing me, the real Renan Mokri, and that's what I'm giving you this morning. Now, this is the Apostle of Prosperity, Renan Mokri, saying, God bless you.
Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is